Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 225. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com. Remember the dash to save the cash. And buyandsell.dvc.com. And
today is 5/28/25, which looks like you can do that forwards or backwards, it looks like. That's just a side note there. And the 11th month.
Fancy.
11th month from today is going to be April 28, 2026. 7 months is going to be December 28, 2025. Maybe you're online getting those New Year's reservations. I don't know, at Disney, at Vero, at Hilton Head, Grand California.
You don't?
Maybe.
Sure
it's a possibility.
No.
Possibility.
Just 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe keeps the tradition up. There's
Yeah.
New Year's at Vero.
Let's see, and now we're just going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. And we're just going to, sometimes we have a little fun. Today maybe we'll be a little bit more serious. Again, this is just talking about listing your Disney Vacation Club property. You have a property out there, you're thinking about listing it for whatever reason. Maybe you've, again, with Disney Vacation Club, a lot of times these things, and not for everybody, but sometimes they run its course. The family uses it for X amount of years. Their kids outgrow or they outgrow, and then they move on. They want to do something else, and luckily it's a membership that you can sell. It has value. Someone else wants it. You can give us a call or you can email us, jason@buyandsell.dvc.com, and you can get a sense of the market. For example, right now there's 88 Bay Lake Tower listings on the market. Some as low as 119 per point. You can compare your listings to the ones that are closest to your deed size and point total, and you can see what your competition is. If you own a 200 point listing with a March use year, 200 points currently available, 200 points coming next March. Basically, you fill out the information online. We can get your deed, your points activity statement. Once we decide on the listing price, we can get it listed. We'll submit offers to you. You can accept, you can counter, you can be firm at your price. And then once you come to an agreement with the buyer, it takes about 6 weeks to close. And then the closing company will just send you your funds. Most of the time, they're just going to wire the funds to you. So it's a very easy process. You can go to buyandsell.dvc.com. There's a tab, sellers. You can click seller information if you want to get some further information. You can click listing agreement, and we can get the process started and help you get your property on the market, listed, sold, closed, and you can start using your funds for different things.
I don't want to jinx this, but it seems like there's been a little uptick recently. Like the sales seem like they've been picking up a little bit more. So
yeah,
it might become a very good time to start selling. Market seems like it's moving along nicely.
Yeah, and you say, well, let's say you're a seller at, I mentioned, I'm a Bay Lake Tower seller. There's 88 listings. Well, I don't want to list it now. There's 88. Well, every listing is completely unique. You may, like I say, you may own the 200 point with the March, and there doesn't happen to be any 200 point listings with the March use year, and that's what someone's looking for because they're trying to add the same use year. So you don't just want to look at the overall number, So there's always buyers out there. So, and now we're on to the food review. I don't know if it's Scott this week or if it's
the food
one of his.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly.
It's our it's our foodie Debbie who's really good at this and has been enjoying a lot of food at Disney recently. So she's fantastic. So I'm just gonna read what she wrote to me. I stopped by the Brunchcott booth at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival recently to try out the fried cinnamon roll bites for $5.25. I'm throwing out there, these things look fantastic. I received 5 bites. They were covered in cinnamon sugar and topped with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon. I felt that for $5.25, this was a great value for a festival offering, as this was definitely shareable. I was surprised at how large each bite was. They are not about a one bite item, but maybe 3 or 4 bites for each one. There's plenty of cinnamon coating on each one, and they topped with a generous amount of cream cheese frosting and candied bacon. The salt from the candied bacon was a good balance to all of the sugary sweetness. The real treat was the inside, as it was filled with a very, very delicious gooey cinnamon filling. So I guess your son cannot have this. His son's allergic to cinnamon.
There's a lot of cinnamon in this review.
There's a lot of cinnamon here. We gotta don't let him even walk past this booth. I could only eat 2 of these as they were really sugary. I would get these again with someone to share them with and give them an 8.5.
Nice.
So again, if you saw the picture of them, these things look absolutely delicious. I want to try these sometime.
And do we know exactly where the Brunch Guy booth is?
It's kind of over behind like Test Track area.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back there behind. Yeah, it's kind of like behind Test Track.
Nice. So you need to make sure that you go there ready to eat some cinnamon bites.
Yeah, this area has been hit or miss sometimes with food. I know that they had last year the different like French fries that were actually really, really good, like different types of potatoes and different sauces on them and stuff that were really good. But sometimes they're a little suspect. But again, I saw this picture of this. She posted this on our Disney Vacation Club Resales DVC Facebook group. And I was like, those look absolutely fantastic. I said, can you do a review for those? Because those look really good. So that's why she's doing this review. Is I saw them and I said, that looks delightful.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things.
So just wanted to put out there that several weeks ago, Disney announced that for 2026, they're going to be doing a new promotion. If you're staying in a DVC room and you get the dining plan, you get free dining for the kids aged 3 to 9. So, if you get the regular Disney dining plan, you get 1 quick service meal per night, 1 table service, 1 snack or non-alcoholic beverage, and 1 resort refillable mug. If you get the quick service dining plan, you get 2 quick service meals, 1 snack, and 1 refillable mug as well. So it's essentially just take that sit-down restaurant, replace it with a quick service meal. They've announced that the 2026 dining plan prices are going to be available. The quick service that I mentioned just now was $60.47 per adult, and the standard dining plan, which will include the sit-down restaurant, is now $98.59 per adult per night. So prices have gone up every year. They go up. It's getting a little expensive. However, having free kids, being able to eat for free, really, really nice option. Typically, children's prices, I think, were like $30 or so, maybe $40 for the sit-down restaurant. It's been a little while, so I do forget. So you've got a kid or two. I mean, this is a very, very good deal. And again, and this is not even making you like stay at their top tier resorts directly through them or buy their tickets, which a lot of times they did in the past. DVC rooms, discounted DVC rooms do qualify for this. So again, this is for 2026 only, not any reservations 2025, starting January 1st, 2026. So start booking your 2026 reservations if you think you want to take advantage of this as well. So, I mean, great savings for the food, great savings for the resort.
So Disney wants to sell a bunch of dining plans, correct?
I guess so, yes. I mean, I'd say maybe we don't normally typically do a ton of dining plans. I'd say maybe for somewhere between 5 to 10% of our customers get dining plans. I have a feeling once they find out about this, it's going to be going up a decent amount. Now, in the past, I have personally said I was not a fan of the dining plan. I didn't think that, I felt it forced you to get more food than you would normally get on your own. However, if the kids are eating free, I would definitely consider this. So something to look into.
So in 2026, your kids are going to be miraculously 7 and 9?
It's going to be a little hard to pull that off, but it's going to be hard to put a 15 and 18-year-old in a stroller and push them into Brown Derby, but we'll see what I can do.
All right, we'll see. I mean, again, Disney must feel like they can make money off of this if they're just, anyone. Again, you can just rent DVC points, get the dining plan, get the kids free. So it must be.
I'm not sure why they broke out this promotion. Sometimes they do free dining and stuff like that. So I'm like, all year, just.
But the free dining is usually attached to some expensive hotel.
Yes. Exactly.
So this,
and only 7 days in June and 14 days in July, and they only 10% of the rooms actually qualify for it. So there's a lot of stipulations, but this is the entire year, any room.
I know your rentals are basically pretty consistent, but sometimes you might have a last minute rental that's a lower than normal price. The person that buys that can still take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which, you know what I mean? Like before, it was always like, this inflated price, but now...
Oh, yeah, exactly. You want free dining, you have to buy tickets through us, and you have to buy a rack rate room, which is, super high on Disney's side. So now, this one, you can get 50s, sometimes 75% discount, discounted rate through us, and get this kids eat free option as well. So really nice package.
And off the top of your head, is there a time frame on when someone has to make a decision if they want the dining plan or not? Like, let's say they have a reservation booked for March of 2026.
No, well, normally we have to book it before check-in. We normally tell people try to give us a week just in case, because the DVC member has to add the dining plan for you. So we don't want you contacting us a day, 2 days before check-in. You go, I really want to add the dining plan, and we try to contact the DVC member and they're on a cruise. They're in
France, right?
So we normally say try to give us at least a week to get everything done. But I mean, if the DVC member's around, or if we have the login, it's something we can literally do in 2 minutes. So it's not.
But there's no 60-day out or anything.
I don't think there's you have to wait till 60 days to add the dining plan. I think you can add it at any time. It's just that booking the dining reservations, you have to wait till 60 days out.
Nice. Fantastic news there.
Yep. So again, some great deals possibly coming out for 2026. So keep an eye out for them, and maybe start planning some stuff, get some free dining and discounted rooms.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.